Alright, I got the headliner out for the Impala. I shot some clips with my cell phone earlier on the process, but just in case I can't edit those also, I'm going to record it from this camera. So this is the one-shot, one-take camera. So, the only thing that was holding me in, of course I had the 6-pillar post and the 2 sun visors removed before when the car first came to me. Now the only thing holding were the 2 hooks with Phillips heads, the dome light, which has some clips on each side. You kind of push over to the side and gently pull one side off and unhook the other. And these are metal studs that you have to carefully rock back and forth out of the hole. So I've got my little door panel clip remover tool that I use to do that. Same tool for these Christmas tree clips that go on the back, except I don't pry against the headliner and dent it. I pull the whole tool and clip all at the same time. And then you have these that hook in from the back and have the hook with one Phillips head screw. They'll unplug. You have to pry that little clip up right there to unplug them. And this one's still glued pretty good, so it's going to be very aggravating removing this. This is the worst kind of headliner shell out there. It's the tissue, layers of tissue. Kind of like fiberglass or something. Fibers. Anyways, I'm going to gently try to give a level or a layer of that off without making a bunch of lumpy mess, which is very hard, especially in the middle. Little by little I'll attack that. And the way I got that out and removed, there, I got the carpet in too, even though I said I wasn't going to put the carpet in until after the headliner and dash was done. Just set the dash in there. It's not been touched at all besides the air hose blowing it off. I set it back in there so I have some room on my work table to do the headliner. And laid the carpet in here. So the headliner, once we got it loose, it dropped straight down. I had the steering wheel up so it could go under it. If you still had the seats in here, go all the way back with them and lean them back as far as they'll go. And if you have this removed, be careful, especially when going back in with the new material, be careful this doesn't catch. Put the gear shifter back on it or a piece of foam or something. And simply go in at an angle. Take the headliner in from this angle to that angle down there in that corner. Go straight in and then guide the back in like this into the back deck in front of the steering wheel and back over it and up. And I have an in-depth video, an old video with the VW Beetle, a newer one, where I did every step it takes to do a headliner. So I'll see if I can put a link to that in the description box. If not, it's VW Beetle headliner. It's about a 30-minute long video. The seats are just sitting there. Get them out of my way. And I do have some seats finished for the front ones, some seat covers. There's one I still need to tear down. And took the back off already. So very next video I'll get to some tips on these seats. And I have one I have to figure out for myself, which is changing the bushing spacers in the tracks on these. As they break and then the seat starts rocking back and forth. And that's the seat bottom for the Monte Carlo. This old one was busted up and attempted to be welded a few times, it looks like. And this one's rusty, but it's solid, except for that seat track. So we need one track. And we'll grind all that off and paint it. There's floor mats for it. All black stitching. And there's a seat cover, It's not on the foam yet, so it's not pulled tight. All black stitching. And then that line runs up into the wavy line there. So the owner seen these seats and was afraid right away it was too much gray. Of course, the carpet being fully purple, it's going to add a lot more purple down there. And now I'm thinking maybe do the console solid purple too. And then the top of the dash I just showed out there doing purple, so it's going to be a two-tone dash. There's a couple reasons on that. It's not a fully wrapped interior, so the price range, we're trying to save some of the plastic, some of the trim, so keeping that gray. So around the edges of the carpet, around the edge of the carpet and the pillar post and the center post will all be gray. Seat belts too. Alright, so let me get this seat together, and the other one tore apart, and I'll come back and share some tips on coming up with these patterns for different designs for my fellow upholsterers out there. Peace. Thanks for watching.